Do not leave your hair dry for 8 weeks straight. No. We're not doing that.
On my mirror, start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak.
Welcome back to West Needs World. If you're a new or old subscriber, welcome or welcome back. And today's going to be a super fun and informative video. The summer is amongst us, ladies, and that means it is time for braids. It is braid season. It is time to bring out all of the protective styles for the summer. And y'all, this is my first set of braids, but it will not be my last. So I wanted to come on here because my clients, my family, my friends, they're always asking, Destiny, how do you maintain your braids? How do you keep your braids looking so good for as long as you do? What products do you recommend? Girl, what do you do? So I am here to answer all of those questions in this video. So if you're interested in learning how to maintain your knotless braids, your twists, whatever style, while also promoting hair growth, stay tuned and be sure to subscribe. Okay, y'all, starting off strong. And when I say strong, I mean extra strong. For growth in any protective style or your loose natural hair, you have to prioritize your scalp health. And when you have braids like these or any other style and you're keeping it in for 4 to 8 weeks, you're not washing your hair as often as you would if you had your hair out. So while you have a protective style in, you need to try to remove as much buildup as you may have, over the course of those weeks. But if you're looking for any sort of product to use, I highly recommend the Sulfur 8 Dandruff Treatment for Braids. This product here is my holy grail. I have super dry scalp. My hair is prone to dandruff 5 minutes after I get braids. But with this, no. I try to spray this on my hair a few times a week. Whenever I feel like my scalp is starting to get dry, I will just come through and spray it just a little bit, just to where my scalp is a little damp. But I'm also sure not to cover it or go to sleep with this right afterwards, because you want the product to dry down so that your hair is not remaining wet, which can cause mold and mildew. Coming in hot behind prioritizing our scalp health is knowing when and how to moisturize our hair when it is in braids. This is something that I preach to my clients all the time, okay? When you have your natural hair out, you're wearing your wash and goes, you're wearing your, loose natural curls, you would be adding product to your hair daily, a couple times a week, weekly, whatever. So why when you get braids, you want to neglect that? I'll wait on the response. That makes sense. Okay, you're telling me that not only are you not washing your hair, you're not touching your hair, manipulating your hair often, you're going to braid it up with super dry braiding hair, and then you're just not going to add any product to your hair for 2 months, and you're expecting hair growth. Does that make sense? No. So when you have braids in, you need to be moisturizing your hair probably more than you would when you had your loose natural hair out. This braiding hair, the Kanekalon braiding hair, is super drying for your hair. And as you're laying in the bed, you're laying on the couch, as it's rubbing against the seat in your car, your hair is causing so much friction. Your dry hair that hasn't been moisturized since you put the braids in, the braiding hair that it's, entangled with, this is a recipe for breakage, and this is a protective style. So we want this protective style to do what its name insists. A product that I recommend using is the Kaleidoscope Miracle Drops Leave-In. This is a product that I swear by, y'all. It has coconut milk and rice water, and I apply it to my hair a few times a week, usually right after the dandruff treatment for braids. And you just kind of spray it all over your hair. Allow your hair to dry, and you are good. And if you want to do this a few times a week, every day, that's up to you, depending on how dry your hair is. But this is the product that I truly love, and that I cannot live without. made sure that our scalp health is in tip-top shape, our hair is moisturized. We need to seal all of our hard work in, okay? And what I like to use is these Miel Rosemary Mint Drops. There we go. These Miel Rosemary Mint Drops is another holy grail. If I showed y'all how many of these oils I have in my house, you would think I'm a crazy woman, okay? But these drops right here, they get the job done every single time. And not only do I recommend using this on your scalp, put this directly on your scalp, this is also a lightweight oil that you can use on the shaft of your hair. Get a little bit.
You got everybody thinking I'm all bad. You know the truth. I was always holding you down.
This is my favorite hair product. The last tip that I have, which I think is just as important as all the others, is how you maintain your hair at night. This is super important, and this is what's going to get your styles to last you weeks on end. I'm a person who likes to not only use just like a really big scarf, I'm also tying my braids down with a bonnet. And what makes my nighttime routine for my braids a little bit different is I recommend wrapping your braids. I know that sounds super crazy, and a lot of people like to just throw their hair in a bonnet, throw it in a bun, a ponytail, and go to sleep. But wrapping your braids is going to save your life. So I'm going to show you how I wrap my braids every single night. I do not skip this. This is super important. If I don't do any of the other things, I am wrapping my braids at night, okay? So I'm going to show y'all how I wrap my braids every single night in order to maintain my style while also reducing breakage.
Rated through property on our minority, you never start. Hop on the jet on my property and fly away. Fly, fly, fly away. I'm in prison, yeah. Straight out the trenches, yeah. My niggas can't whip me, yeah. The richest, the richest, the richest, yeah. Rich nigga hops on seats, yeah. All of these hoes came with it, yeah. All them over get KB, yeah, yeah, yeah. I try to fight temptation, yeah. Top gun is on vacation, yeah. I'm not trying to.
When your braids are wrapped, you are free to go to sleep. And also the advantage to wrapping your braids is that you do not have that hunk of hair on the back of your neck. This allows you to toss and turn in the bed with no issues. And because your braids are secured with the scarf for the base of all of the braids, you won't really experience a lot of frizziness of your scalp and things like that. And so you can go to sleep just like this. You can double bonnet if you're a wild sleeper. This is usually secure enough to allow me to sleep throughout the night without my scarf coming off. I've been doing this for years, and I have seen a tremendous amount of change in the amount of time I'm able to keep my braids in. Usually when I'm sweating at night, I'm tossing and turning after a hot shower, my braids are getting super frizzy super fast. But not when you're wrapping your braids, honey, okay? So if you have not wrapped your braids before, I highly recommend you trying. It's super easy to do. When I got to the top and I kind of flipped them over each other, you can also secure them with a scrunchie, a hair tie, if you feel like you're gonna drop one side or the other. It's super easy to do, and like I said, this is a super flat, no bumps, no lumps, go either way. The hair is secure, honey. It's not moving. Alright, y'all, so that concludes this video. I dropped a few gems that I think everyone could benefit from. If you learned anything new while watching this video, be sure to like and comment and let me know. If there are any products in this video that you've tried before or that you want to try, also comment that. If you enjoyed this video or there's something that you could share to your homegirl or your homeboy, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you're always in the loop when new hair content is dropping. I'll see y'all soon, and be sure to also let me know what hair content you want to see in the future. Bye.
You're the number one topic on the phone. I wonder if you know, or do you have a clue?